Coach, we got to see you be a head coach for this Game 5 of Summer League. How did that come about? What was that conversation like with Trevor Gleason?
Yeah, Coach Trevor was really trying to help my coaching career and advancement and give me some reps in the head coaching position. So it was really kind of him to ask me if I was interested in the opportunity, and I was. So I was really excited for it.
What was it like for you?
It's great. I got a similar opportunity last summer with a fifth game, and then it's always good to get extra reps in it. You do it in practice here and there and during training camps and summer camps, but to do it for a full game and get the 2 hours in is always a great experience.
I feel like there's almost like maybe an added layer or challenge to the fact that you're not using maybe the key players or the regular rotation players in this sense. You're kind of using the guys that didn't get as much of an opportunity earlier. How do you approach that when you're coaching?
Honestly, I think it might even be a blessing. By the end of Summer League, guys' legs can get a bit drained, and especially when it's a fifth game that's not the championship game, they might lose a little bit of focus. But to have people who didn't get as much run as they definitely could have gotten and could have deserved, because they're all great players, for them to be able to show what they can do and showcase their skills and talents for everybody, it's almost better for everybody to get their 20 minutes in, so that way it gives them good experience and they're going to bring the energy and play hard.
Eric, they always talk about making that move over from one chair, right? You're no longer making suggestions. You're the guy that has the final call. As Savannah asked you, what was that like and how did it factor in today?
Luckily, I've been able to be in that second chair before, one of the assistant chairs before, whether with 905 or in Summer League. And you always put yourself in the position of what do you think is best to do now and what should I focus on. And as an assistant, you might focus on one area, but to be the head coach, like you said, you have to focus on every area, both sides of the ball, the minutes, the rotations, all that. So it was a good experience to really put that thinking hat on and see what the best decisions are to make.
How much advanced planning do you do? Like, you guys were up big, the game starts to get closer, now you're thinking, how do we turn it around, or are we going to have a close game at the end and I need to think about certain things?
Yeah, you always have to think about who you want to close the game with, so that way nobody's getting stretched too far going into it. But to Savannah's earlier question, they made it more of a game when they brought in their guys who hadn't played as much throughout Summer League, because they brought more energy and they were really picking us up full and they were disrupting our rhythm. So once we kind of got our breath settled, calmed down a little bit, absorbed the pressure a bit better and moved the ball and used their pressure against them, we were able to open it up back a little bit.
What's your biggest takeaway working with these guys? Because this group will never be together like this again, but in terms of working with these guys for the time over Summer League and going forward, what do you take from this?
It could definitely be frustrating at times to be here for a couple weeks and not get as many minutes as you might think you deserve and probably do deserve. But for them to have that energy and effort down the stretch of a game and to really push, crash the glass so aggressively, get all those second chance opportunities, pick up full court, it was such a great group. Guys who really play hard, guys who really play the right way, and when you play the right way, you get rewarded.
And then, of course, other than winning the actual game, how do you measure your own success as a head coach?
I think a lot of it goes into your communication, seeing if you can think of a plan, think about how you want the game to turn out, and actually be able to sit down and communicate your ideas to the bench. And I thought for the most part, guys really responded, and I was happy with that part of it. So that would be one area I'd definitely focus on. And then, like you said, winning is always a nice byproduct of doing things the right way.